let's not keep you any longer. Hello everyone, how are we all doing today? We are back for the last chapter of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, and I'm super excited. I don't think we'll finish it today because I think it's about 4 hours long and stream's only 2 hours today, so the next week, next time we play this, will be the end of it, which is crazy. Tilo, hello, welcome on in. So without further ado, let's jump into it, eh? I hope you all are having happy holidays. Next weekend is Thanksgiving, so time will be looking a little bit different for that, but it won't be too bad. Right, what made us restart. Okay. Are you ready? Oh my gosh. So, we're in the trash compactor, or whatever, the landfill. We're here with Kyoko. Kyoko's being super cool. Right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. So here we are! We've been stuck down here for a few days or something, but now Kyoko's here! It's locked, but we have to find a way to open the door. Okay. There's gotta be a bomb in there, right? A rocket and a tank. It's better not to think too much about the stuff I see down here. That's exactly what we have to do. So much garbage. Is that an airplane? How's something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? This is a desk. Probably fell down here when I did. And that's the desk again, yeah. I guess I just gotta talk to Kyoko more. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course I do. It is an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. It can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Let's do it, baby! Hey Kyoko, can we use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Hi Ezekiel, welcome on in. Kyoko took the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then... yeah, it opened!
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Okay, so now we're in like the other part of the school though, right? I mean, probably. Finally, we are finally free. But there wasn't even a time for a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Chapter 6. Ultimate pain, altering suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. My deepest apologies. I'm so bad about that. Luckily, we weren't too far into the game. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. Yeah, the garbage chute. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started to climb the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossibly long. Couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into the darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped. Didn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were down so far. Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you were the ultimate detective, right? So, how long have you been doing the detective work? How long?
So...
ever since I can remember. I came from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then, your family's famous?
Wrong.
quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. This is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we haven't made a conscious effort. We've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational, but it's our family's creed, and we do what we must do to protect it. Because like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. She gonna kill me? She's telling me a lot of this for we never tell anyone. So that explains it. Before I came here, I was looking up info about the school online. I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However...
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak Academy, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you'd go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because of how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all these years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However...
There is something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him, face to face. What is it?
So...
I wanted to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So, I don't remember myself, but apparently he's extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented. He had a promising future.
However...
But he had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died. And he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather and they had a huge argument. And young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there's a reason for that. I'm sure your dad just wanted to talk to him.
Right.
Take you with him. If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work that I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I had gone with him, I never would have the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression, so I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that. What she might have been feeling. All I could tell was compared to her usual self, she was more talkative. And more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However...
But there's one thing. One thing that I can never forgive. Really?
So...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind, like I said. I think it was a good thing.
However...
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me, even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life, and I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life, and I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him, and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family should just cut ties with him like that. Do it, bitch! Cut him out! I'm so for it. If he's not adding to your life, cut him out.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood and nothing more. A fucking men, Kyoko. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey.
Is blood really enough to call someone family? No, it's fucking not. No, it's fucking not, Kyoko. Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that, I didn't even know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after, I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Are we at the other part of the school? The part of the school that's all bloody or whatever? It's a hatch. It looks like this is it.
Indeed.
On the other side of the door, Host Peak Academy is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember, that hatch is on the ground, near the trash room. Yeah, that's what I thought this was. I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my top hand up and pushed against the hatch. Oh, it did open. The hatch opened with ease, and so... yeah, we're back! Looks like we're back! But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. Can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back at Host Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. We're back, baby! What should we do now? I should talk to Kyoko. Talk to Kyoko. So, what do we do now? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out... and I'm worried about you, too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then...
Then, let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
In other words...
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
However...
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time until we're found out. And it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed directly to the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind's ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
So...
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation of Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
Right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help our negotiations. I'm still a little... no. Super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. Okay. Let's leave. Oh my god, we're back, baby! Should we see? Are people here? It's nighttime. Can I knock on someone's door? Who's here? Who's here? Toko.
Shall we go?
We need to go to the gym. I'm gonna go in my room.
Shall we go?
Oh my god, Kyoko, fine. Never let me have any fun, Kyoko. Monokuma's in the gym. Monokuma's in the gym. And we're gonna go talk to him. Monokuma! Monokuma! Is he in here? Is everyone in here?
Well now.
Hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much, but Makoto's supposed to be dead! What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really going to be okay?
You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. That's unfortunate, but it is the rule. So now,
Me angry.
I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance.
Kyoko!
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to.
What?
However,
But before you do, just let me say one thing.
no.
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right?
I lose?
Hey.
You! Explain yourself! What do you mean by that?
Because
Well, you set up the latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the blackened and then executed, right?
Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right.
And in response to that unexpected development,
Indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However,
But then, there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it.
am I wrong?
Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro, you did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. Ain't that what you told us, right? Oh. So because we exposed Monokuma, he's supposed to get executed?
And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well,
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't.
Don't just say it like that. What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of
that
evidence.
doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you tried to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth.
And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he would never have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by despair you loved so much to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
what the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto right now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. What? They would assume that you killed him because what we said was right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making all this up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. I don't understand what she's on about. If you want to earn our despair fair and square, then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
it's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to assure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
Well, wouldn't that make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this would be the chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves, but what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word.
Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed.
Very.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting a little bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So it's time for bear jokes. Now, what you've suggested seems very plausible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that would convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown.
He agreed! Then we still have a shot at this.
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end. So, for this final show-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been unburied here.
All the mysteries.
That's right! Every last mystery is pawing around the school. If you can do that,
Barely contain myself!
Then that'd be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along.
okay, well, good. Then, let's bear it all. If you claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school, then you win. But if you can't do all that,
We'll all face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
We're excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
hey,
I just wanted to confirm that that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement.
You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on school regulations. And having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that.
Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception. It's part of the regulations. Yes, that means the mastermind's a student, right? Which would mean whoever killed Mukuro.
Very polarizing approach, I know. Okay, enough funs.
Anyway, here's a hint.
I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only one can take a single step in the hopes academy since the killing game began are those 16 students.
What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why'd you go quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really angry!
I'm done talking. I've got nothing left to say to you. Get lost, would you?
Why so mad? He seems emotionally unstable.
Leave me alone. Get out of here.
Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go?
I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Mukuro. Let's go. Okay. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling onto us as we laughed away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. Can we go talk to people? Oh, I want to talk to Aoi so bad. Hina, can I talk to you? I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things have turned out way better than I expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is just ahead of us. Yeah, sure. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the Mastermind agree to that? I mean, they didn't stand to gain anything from the final showdown, did they?
so
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because
It's all because that one moment that the Mastermind let their guard down, like I said. So, when was it that the Mastermind let their guard down?
so
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but you remember what the Mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airways to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what do you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airways seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow, the Mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world?
it would seem
The Mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If these stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
in other words,
So the Mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of the Hope Peak Academy, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other, sink into despair. The Mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope. But that's ridiculous!
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group, whose only purpose was to motivate, comes from despair. But is it really the only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto,
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led the Mastermind to reveal their weakness. What?
in other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast the killing game to the world. The Mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the Mastermind simply ignored the rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least, that's how those who were watching this would have seen it. And that's why the Mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
It is precisely the reason. No matter how much they would hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Jungo broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they wouldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So, instead, they tried to use a class trial, following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, and they made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the Mastermind took another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when the fact was exposed live TV to the outside world, the Mastermind had to accept your suggestion?
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, They had to defeat us in the perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to shown it was a violation of their own regulations. But all that was just a hunch, right? You were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got another chance. Because you believed in me. Another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much the mastermind's thought and plans you were able to figure out. I don't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
But it looks like I got it right. And this time at least, I won the bet. She let out another quick sigh. I took a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from that moment we decided to talk to him. Well, presenting a solid demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I had my uneasiness, I would have just made you more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't just relax just yet. All we've done is earned another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. We have no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone and destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible? Huh?
anyway,
Right now, all we have to do is go find the others.
shall we go?
Probably in their door somewhere. Shall we go? Alright, we shall. It is nighttime, so I'm not sure how they're gonna take to being woken up in the middle of the night by someone who's supposed to be dead. But, we'll see. I think... we'll just go down the hallway. Yeah, Byakuya. Byakuya! This is Byakuya's room. Is he inside?
Hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Why would he not be in his room? Toko! This is Toko's room. Is she inside?
hey,
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Okay. Hina! This is Hina's room. Is she inside?
hey,
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. That's it, right? That's all of us. Okay. My guess is they're gonna be in the kitchen. And suddenly we were greeted with Monokuma! Oh. Shit deep nip nip. You again. Deep deep deep. Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. Tip tip nip. Jeez, what the heck?
however,
I wonder what that was all about. Couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Oh! Is it Hina? Oh, she's so pretty. I love her so much. Oh, even Toko is like, oh.
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
you survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Thanks, Byakuya.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Hero, please. Everyone was there. All my friends who'd struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away. Shoo, shoo. and in a flash, my tears dried up. Who'd even talk to? Byakuya, you're like the smarticle. I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me neither. Did you realize why you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their life saved by a computer program. I imagine it would be a learning experience for you.
Yo.
Makoto! What's it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world.
No.
Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo! No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? So what have you guys been doing while I'm gone?
Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we had access to new places again.
And?
No dice. All the rooms were locked like before. They're still locked.
Isn't any new areas? Where can we find any new clues?
Oh, you stink! Are you rotten?
I'm telling you.
I'm trying to remember her voice.
Rotten! Physically, mentally, every way you could be rotten!
Sorry, I was rolling around garbage for a while.
It smells so smelly.
Super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. I win. Okay.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in the extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay for you to be here? What if the mastermind catches you?
True.
This is related to what we have to tell you all. I need to tell you about the last class trial.
Last class trial?
In other words,
We are going to redo Mukuro's trial.
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right?
No, I did not. I keep telling you. Makoto isn't the killer. And of course, it's neither me nor any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is the work of the mastermind. What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
that's right.
It was on an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
Spotted the trap? Did you, Makoto? I did. You make it sound like it was easy. I just, didn't talk.
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, was a clear violation of school regulations. The rule states that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
And the mastermind agreed? Does this mean they really did break the rules?
They had no choice but to agree, and use the television broadcast to gain some leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
How very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now the mastermind that's ensnared. I know that's what you're referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoto to explain it later.
So, knowing all of this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job's to expose the mastermind?
But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every mystery surrounding the school.
Every last mystery?
But
But we've been looking around all this time, and we still haven't found anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone?
I hate
Hey! Who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with the master.
I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway,
At this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say.
but
But figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Mukuro
And all of the school's mysteries? That's a pretty tall freaking order. Maybe, but this time the class trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all these mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us a little hint of his. Hint?
It's a very polarizing approach, you know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I already told you this, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people who make a single step into Hope Peak Academy since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's option is perfectly reasonable. Opinion, pardon me.
Huh? But why?
So in other words,
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, pardon me. But there's no way that he would disguise the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is one of the 16 students. There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Mukuro and you get 16. So the mastermind would have been one of them?
that's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing here right now. Need I continue or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind's one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious.
Wait, we can't say that for sure if that's true yet. Monokuma said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It certainly is a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that's a possibility we can't ignore.
Yeah, I mean, you're the ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler.
You can't say it's not possible. Oh, but if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they sneak off to control him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are, we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right, right?
Then maybe Monokuma's on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up some dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have known all of his back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. But maybe, but still. Oh, is it morning? Good morning.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Okay.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
How very what? Magnanimous. Magnanimous? Siri. Hey Siri. What does magnanimous mean?
Magnanimous means generous or forgiving, especially toward a rival or less powerful person.
Generous or forgiving. Hey Siri, can you pronounce that word?
Okay, I found this on the web.
Magnanimous. I think it's magnanimous. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms. What a fucking word. Why'd they use that word?
That's fine.
The time to talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation.
What?
I was planning on working alone from the beginning
In
anyway.
the name of my family.
At this point, I can only rely on myself. Only the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then. Jesus fucking Christ. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall.
Master, he didn't take me with him.
Do you blame him?
Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream, or coffee. You're totally useless. So, bye.
With that, Togo drudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and I.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. It'll be totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall.
Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves?
What about you, Hina?
I guess I'll do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
'cause,
But up until now, I haven't really been all that useful. I've just depended on Sakura and everyone else.
You're not useless. If it hadn't been there, I would be dead.
Makoto! That's really nice of you to say, but still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I could figure something to help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it on my own. Okay, see you later.
Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall, and once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
But she wants to explore on her own, Makoto. So you're gonna go off on your own on your too, right?
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do searches separately doesn't mean we cannot work together.
So,
That goes for all of us.
I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. Then we'll come back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's
so
right.
then,
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny of the school.
We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary.
And with that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I gotta begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together. Oh, I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Due to the exposing the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which came bleeding through the body. They also were struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered in many wounds, but there were some at least several days old. Once you find out who killed Mokura Ukosaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with all the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's, the bio lab. Yeah, the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. On the second floor, dorms had a gate that was down. After that, I'll double check the areas that were connected to the murder, which is the garden and the dojo. Alright. Places to check has been added. Shit, this is it, this is the end game. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the third floor? Third floor? Fourth floor? and look at the rooms that were locked. The headmaster's office, the bio lab, the data lab, and yeah, the data lab room with the face on it. Then the second room dorms, second floor dorms, and whatever the other one was. The garden, the dojo. Alright, data lab. You know we're going through that Monokuma door, baby! Hi, Hina.
Hey, Makoto.
Makoto, were you here to look around too?
Is that what you're doing here?
Yeah, I couldn't help but wonder about the Monokuma door.
Yeah,
So I figured, if all the doors in the schools have been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
but
Although, I couldn't bring myself to open it. Because it might explode, right? I mean, that would really suck. So, you can open it.
I'm sure she didn't mean it, but it sure made it sound like she'd be okay with me getting blown up. Let's do it! Open that Monokuma door, baby! Alright, so I guess I'll open it.
Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded.
She raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it.
Okay, go ahead.
Everything was gonna be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing! Threw all my weight into it, and the door opened much easier than I expected. Ooh, what's in here? What? Oh, my chair just broke, I think. It's okay, I'm all good. It did give me a spook, though. That's what I get for always messing with it. There was no explosion, thankfully. Hold on, There we go. It's a Monokuma suit or whatever. It's like how the Monokuma suit looks like. My first impression was,
Whoa, this place is totally sci-fi.
thanks to the hydrate. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. What's this device? Looks like some kind of control panel. Over the top, it looks like some kind of military installation or something.
Yeah, kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi would probably freak out if he saw it.
Cockpit? So the Monokuma room is a control panel. Looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean...
okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons.
Oh, hold on, you can't just or whatever something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing all over the control panel.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think it came from the other side of the room. Hina, what'd you push?
I'm not totally sure, but I think it was this one? The button that says Data Center.
Data center. I had to look, good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the names of rooms next to it. And just like Nana said, it was the one labeled Data Center. Must be the one that she pushed, but the Data Center is right next door. The room we were just in, where the strange noise came from. I'd rather go check it out.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from here.
It's Monokuma, right? Where is he at? Did I just hear what I think I heard? There he is! Oh, because no one's inside. He's all weird. Is that Monokuma? Hey, hey!
Oh, give me your donuts.
Oh, it's her. Is that you, Hina?
What? Oh man, busted. How'd you know? Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote controlled camera kind of setup?
You don't even know what you're controlling?
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here. Oh, I guess I found it. A self-destruct button.
Whatever you do not push it.
Aw, man.
Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settled it. The room Monokuma drawing on it is the control panel inside. Fun.
Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now?
Monokuma.
Huh? What do you mean?
What you were controlling just now. It was Monokuma.
Monokuma? What? For real?
Yeah, looks like the control panel definitely controls Monokuma, which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room, and the control room is totally separate from the data center with all the monitors. In other words...
Hey,
Oh, yeah, I can't yeah, Kyoko had this in the beginning. Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right.
But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school the whole time, right?
I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... Very polarizing. Here's a hint. I've told you this already. The killing game is 16 participants. No one stepped a single foot inside except those 16. Then the mastermind Monokuma's puppeteer is really the 16th student. Nah, it can't be. There's no way, right?
What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making.
Oh, no, it's nothing.
Okay.
What are you? Is everything okay?
I mean, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something?
Couldn't say it is impossible. I really hope it's not true.
So, like, wanna leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out.
Yeah, good point. Couldn't waste all of our time standing around here. Okay, wanna get going?
Yeah.
So that's what's... I guess I won't touch all this stuff. What's wrong with her? Yeah. Alright. Fine. As soon as the door to the center closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door! It's locked on its own! What? My hand shot to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked. But why? What? There must be another place that they can control Monokuma from, because they definitely were not in that room just now.
Of course it's locked! Just the data center is now restricted!
Monokuma!
Just a second.
Hey, no fair! You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like!
Hey,
It's for your benefit! Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around! Imagine how depressed everyone would be if the school mascot gave up and stopped moving.
Then that room.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are.
So right now you're being operated by someone in that room?
yes indeed.
Correctamundo!
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense.
We were just in there. We didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch?
No way! The hatch on the floor?
Too bad. You had one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace.
Damn. He's gone, but...
So,
Was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we were locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
Then, when I said we should leave... Well, that hat can't be open from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive, make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found out.
Nice. You got me all motivated again. Okay, I'm out. See you later.
And Hina took off into the night. And I'll do whatever I can too. The only way is forward. Alright, headmaster's office. I'm so ready to look in the headmaster's office. Who's in here? I thought it'd be Byakuya. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this is my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Ah, Byakuya. Documents got all over the floor. Trophies, trophy case, pictures of the president.
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not possible.
Are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive you just because you're you?
Such ignorance.
When we get out of here, remember this moment. What is your problem? Well, you came to the right place. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean by something interesting? Take a look at this. It was the top of the pathetic what? Pathetically ostentatious desk. Wow. I don't know why that didn't look like a word to me. And I had to like take a step back and try to read it as like the full word. Class 78 student registry. It contains profile of all of us and Mukuro.
So in other
Apparently,
words,
class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room.
I see.
That's right. It also mentioned class 78. This must have been where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of the profiles are listed here along with
In other
hers,
words,
and there's no doubt Mukuro was one of the students at Hope Peak Academy just like the rest of us. Mukuro Kusaba, the 16th student. This must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. What do you mean? Talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumbled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to be out as fast as possible. What's your point? She was in so much of a hurry, she only got the first page. The first page. Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages.
so
What?
in other words,
When it comes to the profile, there's more information about Mukuro we still didn't have. What kind of information? Ask me, electronics. Can't you read? Jesus Christ. Detailed report together by the headmaster himself.
interesting.
I don't know what kind of person he is, but I'm glad he left such an interesting clue. I was only half listening to what Byakuya said when I skimmed through the report. Mukuro appeared suddenly, and in the background, an entity floats close, but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro's definitely has some kind of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. It's just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of the Finrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her, as she's one of my many students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I'll be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there's any way we can doubt about it now. But that wouldn't mean that Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies, so why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her out completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem lost in thought. I should probably point out one other thing. There's an important bit of information within the file you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? Yeah, I don't want to say. I thought she kind of looked like was it Teen Titans? It has a girl that looks like that with the blue hair. I don't remember. But she looks like someone. Picture of the girl perhaps you've never seen before. Yeah. A girl seemed included as part of the class. Yeah, Mukuro. Should be enough for you to figure out who that girl is. Further information about that girl is included in the file. 5'7", damn she's tall, and really thin for her height. 97 pounds, and it lists her vitals. 31, 22, 32? 31? I don't know if that's possible. What do you think? What do you think? You're asking me if she has a nice body? You're a hopeless idiot. I'm trying to tell you. is that you'll have to keep that in mind for later. You'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean we can check if the corpse is hurt, kind of. What's he trying to say? The chance the body isn't actually Mukuro, is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I'm trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Oh, and one last thing. A bit of advice to you. Suggest you pay attention. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along. She just has done a lot to help me. But don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words,
The cost of faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. I'll call it a hunch. A hunch. But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or leave it. Don't. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. Alright. Biolab. Chem lab? Yeah, no, we've been in here. Where's the bio lab? Bio. No. Okay. Office. We've been in there. Oh, shoot. I don't know where the bio lab is. Is it not on this floor? It must not be on that floor. I must be wrong in my... incorrect in my thinking about where that was. Is that the biolab? That's the biolab. Raw. Or does it say war? It looks cold in here. Well, here I am in the biolab. It is so cold, it's abnormally cold. Feels like a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Ugh, it's so cold. Why is it so cold in here? First thing I need to figure out. There's a stack of tarps here. Been seeing a lot of these things lately. There's some kind of weird machines built into the wall, something like this before. It's kind of seen in horror movies and stuff. It's a cadaver lab? Sorry, that is so cool. That means the spy lab is actually a morgue. Not exactly. I should probably take a closer look. You want to take a closer look? I mean, I guess I gotta store the body somewhere. Kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer eco-friendly alternatives to standard dry ice of all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also produce ozone generated for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver, the blue light, the automated system will be activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically to optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy, as long as you need it. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior of the stainless steel, and we offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is an instructional manual for the fridge. Just trying to make sure I get everything. There's some kind of weird machines built into the wall. It's glowing. Some of them have lights on. The only ones left are on the left. The right ones have their lights off. Well, looking around, I think I get it. Seems clear to me now. It's a makeshift morgue. It's a cadaver lab, okay? It's slightly not... It's not a morgue. And there's lights by every slot. Yeah, there's bodies in there. Yeah. Looks like the setup is when the slot is occupied, the light comes on. Which means inside each of those slots with the lights lit up is another victim. That's right. I can't let my emotions control me right now. It's the only thing I can do for everyone who's died. Is defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I need to continue my investigation. I don't have another option. Bam! We found the cadaver lab. Okay, I'm going to come back. Because I kind of want to do the list in order. I'm not sure if that's super important, but I think it's for the best, so. I don't remember where the dorms are. Is the second floor? No, this is the third floor. Wasn't it the second floor that had dorms? Or am I wrong about that? No, I think I'm right about that. Maybe not. That's the pool. Locker rooms. Big classroom note. Oh, it's the library. Yeah, we don't need to go in the library. Yeah, it must be the third floor that the dorms are on. Reality isn't everything. Okay, we're going back up. Whoop. None of this looks like dorms either. Wait, up to the second floor? No, that's clearly a down. Rec room. Maybe it's on the fourth floor. Hi, bud. What's up? Hi. How you doing today, Mr. Boots? Nothing looks like dorms. I guess we'll go explore the dojo and the garden. Since I know that that's something we're supposed to do. Dojo. Oh, Togo. Oh, Togo. So this is where you were.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting that you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd have a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not a single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have had something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Togo.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless. Good for nothing. No one's gonna say that. Master Will? I'm not sure I could disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why didn't anyone accept me? I didn't think there were any clues here. Maybe we should get going. Ah. I mean, if there's really no more clues here, there's a bunch of wooden lockers. The clue there was maybe it was just an attempt to frame. Yeah, maybe. Soccer using that thing to train. Samurai suit. Maybe there really is nothing here. Alright. Garden. Giant man-eating plant. Huh? It's gone. Mukuro's body. It's not here. That it's not. It certainly is not. Still just 4 chickens. Honestly, I'd be terrified if there were more than that again. Maybe the body's inside the tool shed. I better check. Didn't find anything close to a dead body. If it's not here, then it must be... Could it be in the lab? But the corpses are the only thing I need to check in there. There's some other thing. That tarp. Tarp played a key role in the case, so I better take a look at it. Sure. Killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer must have left some cues behind here. Huh? I didn't notice before, but the small stamp on the corner of the tarp. It says Biolab. Then it came from the Biolab. So maybe that was the corpse of someone else. Brown hair? Chihiro. Chihiro's kind of dirty blonde. I don't know anyone else who has long brown hair, I don't think. That's dye? You would know if it was Sakura's body. Mundo. You'd know if it's Hifumi. Taka. Okay. That's all I really needed to check here. That's what I thought. Alright. Oh, sorry. I guess we're checking, right? Some kind of weird blah 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 blah. Left side going light, lights are on. Yeah. Are we not? Is that not what we're doing? We're not doing that. Sorry, I thought we were looking at bodies. I guess we're not looking at bodies. The only other place we need to go is... the dorm. But I don't know. Don't know where that is. Did we? Master's office. Wait, yeah, I don't see how to get to where I'm supposed to get to. Oh, that's right, we gotta... Oh, I wanted to tell me where it wants me to go. I'm gonna look it up. I'm sorry. second floor dorms. Stairs next to the warehouse that were blocked before. Got it. Thank you, Google. I appreciate you. That was specifically Reddit. Thank you, Reddit. I don't say it much, so take it when you're gonna get it. I did forget there were stairs next to the warehouse. Totally forgot. I think it would have been better if they said second floor of the dorms rather than like the dorms on the second floor. Does that make sense? Because I think that would have led us to like dorms and then second floor instead of second floor and then dorms. Anyway. Remembering the school is a fucking nightmare. Alright. Yes! I was hoping they'd let me do some. I got some coins to spend, but it's my like last time trying. You know I would. I got 69 coins and a really high repant chance. Come on. Hey! It's a judo book. I don't know if I've gotten that before or not. Damn it, it's the soap. What is that? Oh, give me that extra prize, baby! What is it? Ugh, I think I've gotten that before, maybe. Hey, yo! I see you, Cupid figurine. I see you. Perfume. I got a few new ones. Oh, and I'm lucky again! What do we get? It's a worm on a string. Cool, thank you. Yeah, we'll get going. How do I, There's a way for me to look and see presents. Look at all these ones we didn't get. Very sad. Blueberry perfume. Sure. Demon Angel Princess figurine. We love that. Pretty Hungry Caterpillar. Secrets of Opoplata, like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Millennium Prize Problems. I think that's... We got, like, the doll or whatever. Red costume. Oh, we've gotten that before. Well... Not the worst. Okay. Going to the dorms. There we are. Here. I don't like how they're carpeted. The gate's open. Can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. This is supposed to be like bloody and murderous. This is the second floor of the dorms. Looks like ancient ruins. No, it looks more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. Certainly blood. Wow. Ooh, I mean, wow. Wow. I opened the door just a crack and glanced inside. I immediately closed it again. It wasn't just a hint of a bathroom, it was just a big pile of rubble. The bed's completely torn apart. Not really a bed anymore, it's kind of just garbage. Okay, well... some people don't got a lot of money to spend on bed, okay? Bullet holes or something. It's a pretty large bullet holes, but... what can I say? Okay, the girls' bathroom survived. And the boys' bathroom. Go in. This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I couldn't bring myself to go in. Alright, fine. We'll go in the boys' bathroom. It looks totally fine. Interesting. It's a giraffe in a locker. I guess I'll go room by room. Locker room. This is a room filled with lockers. Must be the host of the academy that came from before us. The class before ours. They must have used these lockers. Looks like that locker's broken. Wonder if I can open this locker. No, it's locked. The car reader installed on the door. That's how you can get it open. After all, pretty similar to car readers on the second lock of the school. Use your handbook to open them. Does that mean, let's give it a try? So I put them on my handbook and ran across the car reader. And it opened. No luck, just kidding. Only the person whose locker it is can open it. These metal plates mounted to the lockers. I really want to know what's inside, but now there's no way. That bathroom was too clean for a boy's bathroom. You're funny. Can't imagine getting that locker open, not even bother trying. Wonder if I can open this locker. No, it's locked. Car reader. Well, scan the car reader. Let's give it a try. No luck. Damn. Wonder if I can open it. No, it's locked. Well, there's a card reader. How about I scan my card on the car reader? No luck. Metal plate mounted to the front of the locker. Jesus Christ. I don't even... Alright. Wonder if I can open this locker. No way, it's locked. No luck. Damn. No, it's locked. Can I give it a try? No luck. Jesus Christ, I gotta try all these lockers? There was no graffiti? You're right, there was no graffiti. Alright. Don't think there's anything in there unless I can get my hands on a student handbook. Which I doubt, but we'll see. Oh, this is ominous. Hello? Is there a body in here? It's an office. This room doesn't really feel like a student room. More like an adult atmosphere.
Correct.
This is the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but there's still one little regret. I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? Oh, regret? Kyoko looks almost meek right now, like she's thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. Alright. This PC desktop used to belong to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the Ultimate Despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. And they might have been able to get some information on the Ultimate Despair. There's not much though. Nothing we don't already
In
know.
other words,
The Ultimate Despair isn't one individual, but points to some kind of group, and that group's responsible for the tragedy, which happened a year ago. We're a sort of people, driving force comes to despair. That's all there is. Nothing much to it, is there? But I guess it's for the best he didn't complete his Kurigige failure. It was the... I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kurigige failure. Any information the mastermind has is helpful, right? Poach whatever information we can get our hand on. I agree. It's a good outlook. Alright. Well, there's, yeah, I was about to say there is a door there. The desk is a home computer, must belong to the headmaster. What else can we... There's supposed to be... The plants? No, the desk. I already touched the desk. There's supposed to be something else I can touch. Alright, we'll go to here. Hey, you want to talk about the very obvious gap in the wall? The strange gap in the wall. Some kind of design mistake, cutting defect or something? Are you joking?
So...
There's a gap here, but it's not just a normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze? There's most likely an open space on the other side of this wall. An open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? And I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something? An easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC, and I think that controls it. Enter the right password, and the door should open right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what the right password might be. And all we know probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. Right, it's not nearly enough to go on. I looked through all of his paperwork and all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I ever had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I've wasted on this. Jeez. There's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think they're assuming some kind of clue is waiting in there, but maybe for her it's more than that. Anyway, if we need to get in there, we need to find out what the password is. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, there's no way I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't think of, or something she didn't want to think of. Her birthday. That's exactly what I thought it was. Oh, what about your name?
What?
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just thinking what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea has never occurred to her. Would you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well...
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. Oh, Kyoko, it's gonna be okay. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if it's not it, it might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Hey.
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know your guess is wrong. Okay. Here goes nothing. Oh, I collected myself and turned to face the computer. Just let me type in the password. Full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands are tense, slightly trembling as I finish typing it in. Shit, fam. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked! She's pissed!
Why?
Why? Kyoko. Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Dude, the person you hate the most. Oh, what the fuck? I don't want to open the present. I'm very worried about the present. I don't want to look at the present. And the picture of him and her. Hey, Kyoko. Might not have even had to been in this room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present. Wrapped and covered with such joy. And what's made it so unusual. Better check out the suspicious present before I do anything. Fine. This brightly colored box here is totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious it gets. Should we open it? I have a bad vibe coming from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous, but surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it's what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, what do you think's in there? Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that'll make you want to scream? Is it a severed head? What's in the box? Okay, I'm gonna open it. Expose the box. Take a deep breath. Lift the lid up. Ooh. Light began to sneak its way into the box. Stole a hesitant glance inside. Ooh. Oh, I screamed. I wasn't supposed to scream. Kyoko's advice was to no work. I let out a terrible cry. It is the head! What was in the box? It was bones! Human bones! It was the last thing I expected to see in such a bright and joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined? Me, I imagined. I knew it. It was going to be a head. Told you. Just as I thought. What? Yeah, Kyoko, wanna fucking explain what the fuck you mean by that? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there's bones in here. Human bones! Well, that's not the thinking of bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. Oh! Oh! It's a present to Kyoko of her father's dead body! That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box! My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. It's my dad! Those bones! That body! That's my dad! It's a present to me! Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on! How did you know that for sure? How did you know that's him?
So,
Given all the information we already have, it's the only possible answer.
So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man, and his late 30s. It seems very possible that he's likely somewhere in the school right now.
Oh, here's a hint. I'll tell you already. Killing game's already begun. All 16 people are already here. The students. Alter Ego said that the mastermind was probably here in the school. But the only person who were alive at the start of the killing game were the 16 students. Ah, that's what he meant. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume that the most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That was my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained to her now as if she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it as just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe at some point she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could off all ties, but was that all there is to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak Academy, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. She really gave up her pride just for something like that. Couldn't help but wonder. This picture. Oh, she's so cute. It's faded. It's pretty old. Wait, is that a picture of... Hey, Kyoko! Oh.
why would you?
This is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... Oh, she's so cute. To find something like this. What do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. The picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. She's so cute. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
I wanted to face him, and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now, he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Sheesh, Kyoko, chill! Anything in the drawers? Finding that seems kind of out of place. We should take a closer look.
Hey.
It's fine. Check whatever you want. You sure? Okay, then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top. All I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
Well?
That's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family's business or legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
Now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of it. Just made him desperate. Sheesh. The headmaster's desk. He's probably hiding some clues. I only want to check it, but I don't feel like touching her stuff without her permission. Kyoko, do I have your permission? Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. You sure?
Because
Never let anything get in the way of investigation. I don't. Alright, if you don't mind. Rummage, rummage, rummage. From the top, I opened all the dress drawers to look inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer, what's this? An e-handbook, right? But it's labeled in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's
in
desk.
other words,
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is. I think you're probably right.
it seem
It might prove useful if we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? But Kyoko,
I
don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and just leave it here. I guess I'll take it. Is that really okay?
Hey,
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? A favor? What is it?
so
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but
hey,
could you leave? Huh?
correct.
Just for a little bit. I just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko, don't worry. I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just a
I
second.
need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you only connected by blood, and not by heart and soul, but maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you're going to say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened and what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I've gotten myself under control, I will return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. I'll see you later. Jesus Christ, Makoto, don't tell people they gotta, like, be cool with their abusers. God bless. She really okay? Yes, just let her fucking be, dude! Find out what happened to the headmaster. He's fucking dead. No doubt he was formed an evil deed. They killed the headmaster. They killed him. The headmaster's dead.
The one leading Hope Peak staff, the one finalizing the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person could very well be the headmaster who planned all of this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible even that he's somewhere in this room right now.
Jesus Christ, how many times do you have to read the same shit over and over? After all, the headmaster wasn't the mastermind. The mastermind's true identity is... Oh my god. One of the 16 students. It's crazy. 15 of us in the main hall, and Mukuro was the 16th. There's 6 of us left alive, and everyone else is dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Even Mukuro. 10. She's undeniably dead. So one left alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are alive. There's no question. Wait, no, it can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Okay, okay, Makoto, chill the fuck out. You fucking God blessed be, dude. God, it took so long just to fight with yourself. Pardon me. This one. There we go. Just what I was hoping was. See what's inside. Some incense and some talismans? The locker's totally disorganized. Whoever it belonged to probably had an organization problems in parts of their life. A lot of books. All kind of textbooks, no particular order, dust everywhere. Picked up one of the notebooks. The moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I had evaporated. Yasuhiro. What? There's no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hakakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook contained a large number of notes, different classes, which would mean that he attended classes here. But that can't be possible. Hiro came to this school at the same time as the rest of us. We all sucked into this evil world, never had a chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? What the fuck? I thought about Hiro when I saw the talisman and stuff, but it's a crystal ball. A crystal bar. No, it can't be. There's no way he used to have a... Okay, sorry. Is this a deck of playing cards? No, it's tarot cards. And they're used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? Whoa! Ooh, wait, that's so fun and interesting. So there's 6 lockers left for the 6 of us? I didn't see anything. Oh, okay. It's practically empty. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. Didn't see a name written on, so I can't say who that is, but there's writing inside and it could be important. I don't feel like violating the owner's privacy, but I better take a look. It's a girl's handwriting. Letters are evenly spaced, whoever wrote them was like measuring them. Really meticulous. Flipping through the pocketbook in my hand, it froze on a certain page. Familiar words written there I'd heard before. Whose is it? There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak Academy into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to one who came up with the plan directly. Yeah, it just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. I thought it was Kyoko's when it was like meticulously written. He was willing to give me more details regarding his plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them and our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of the country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate the superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as a foundation for the new era. It's the only hope we've had. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. That's what my father had said to me. As usual, he made a selfless decision without consulting anyone. Can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? I mean, I knew it was. I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. Couldn't be anyone else. But even if it belonged to Kyoko, it wasn't doing in this locker. She wrote it completely contradictory to what she already told me. She hasn't seen her daughter since she was little. Okay. What does it all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining of the notebook, looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. I reached the last page, a question mark spun through my mind. Started spinning faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook that was written, it was all messy, disorganized, and scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second to spare. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Huh. Okay. Okay. This is kind of interesting. These lockers, they belong to previous students, right? Why am I seeing it like this? Why do these lockers here look like they belong to the people here? That notebook looked like it belonged to Hiro, and the pocketbook looked like it belonged to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. I have to keep moving the investigation forward. I have to believe in everyone. Nothing. Oh, come on. I want to find one that's like mine. Nothing? Oh, are those the only two that had anything? I just happened to like click the first ones right off rip. Alright. Shit. Should I talk to Kyoko about that? Fuck, I don't have time. It's time for the class trial.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? That's suspicious. The nuts found this could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? Oh, hey, hero. Makoto! Why are you acting so surprised? No reason. Heard Monokuma's announcement, right? You were here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go! Hero, wait! There's no point in trying to swamp him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Ooh! What's it gonna be? Toby Buckle! And basketballs and volleyballs. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. He's so short. He's so little and short.
Hello, welcome, hello. Are you ready for your final hint? Well, this just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you.
The envelope? This must be the envelope.
And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you may find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it.
Alright. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and I opened it. What I found was a single photograph. Yeah! It featured a bunch of faces and I recognized extremely well. Everyone had come to Host Week Academy at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. Yeah, it's the only one I don't recognize. You do recognize her. Byaku and I went headmaster when we looked at that file. Yeah, it's Mukuro Ukusaba. Then that girl is... What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, it's a school picture, dude. Everyone's posed in this weird enough by itself. We're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. Wow, he's so slow, it's crazy. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. What do you mean? Who's missing? Oh, you. Oh, well, yeah. But you're the only one missing. I'm missing. I'm the only one not there. This picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka. Oh, that's right. But it's the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived at Hope Peak Academy. It's only natural for me not to be in the picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. We kept seeing pictures of them in their school days or whatever. I thought that maybe that was like they were faking their deaths and like they were going to school afterwards, but it makes sense that that was all taken before. Hi, Spirit King, welcome on in. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other until they got here. But if this picture's real, then could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone else here except me is... How long are you gonna keep up with this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're gonna get in the way standing there, you know. So I mean, get out. But I told you, I'm not fielding any questions. What kind of mystery would it be if I gave you all the answers? I'm totally out of left field. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it.
That's so spooky. That's so spooky. I kind of knew that, but in the end, all I found in the gym was more confusion. Was Kyoko in that picture? I think she was. For the confusion, I left the gym dejected. Is Kyoko here? Can we talk to Kyoko? How's that even count as a hint? It just makes me more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? He put together a fake photo just to confuse me? Yeah, she was there. It looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask them directly. I should just clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up. Let's go fucking talk to people. I hope your wrist is better. It's feeling slightly better. It'll take a few days probably to feel 100% again. It's still hurting sometimes when I like pick heavy things up or put some weight on it or bend it certain ways, but luckily this game is not very intensive, if you can believe it. Hina! So this is where you've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you.
Makoto! Sorry, you gotta go.
What? She ran off so fast I didn't even have time to ask her to stop. Hina! Why? Why won't you talk to me? Because... Makoto? Will the map tell me where everyone is? Probably not, huh? It might. Cool. I need to go in the library archives. Go. Yo, you son of a bitch! And then we'll end stream after I talk to everyone. Because I think the class trial will begin then. What? He was supposed to be in here. Is he not in here? There you are. Byakuya! Oh, Byakuya! Listen. Do you think we can talk? Byakuya, I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends.
Hey, Byakuya, wait!
Of course he didn't. He just ran away.
Why is he acting like that?
Is he purposely trying to avoid me? You don't fucking say, homie. You don't say. That's so weird that he's trying to avoid you and he just got reminded of the past or whatever. I don't know how it works. Cool. Someone's in the garden and someone's in the biolab. I don't know where Kyoko is though. Hiro, we need to talk. You ran out on me earlier. Hey, Hiro!
Makoto! What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that.
No, no! Sorry, I'm in a big hurry! Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit.
Hiro, what's wrong?
Still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I found. I feel like he's avoiding me. Like he's afraid of me? Why? Maybe they got shown something different than you got shown, my guy. Maybe you got shown a picture of you killing someone or something. That would be crazy. Raw. Or is it war? I decided to visit the biolab one last time. The first thing I saw when I got there, oh shit, was her passed out again. Huh? Koto! You were looking at a cadaver? It's open, oh, but Koto. Okay, fine. Toko! Toko, you okay? Oh no, she's not dead, is she? Oh, I forgot she had this stupid split personality thing.
Ooh! It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold. I think I might catch a cold.
If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
What? I was asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me getting all excited, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. Oh, then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Jesus Christ. Why'd you pass out? Don't know. Last thing I remembered was waking up just now. What did you do to little Miss Moro say? Oh, you're right. My memory stopped when it was time to switch. Bingo bazinga! Bazinga? We share the same basic knowledge, but our memories are completely separate. And you don't like it's such a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she does forget something I totally remember, it's like double the memory. Yeah, it's more like half. But all I want to know right now is where's my little darling? Tell me right now or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byaku's around here somewhere doing his own investigating. By himself? I suppose so. I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyways, gotta hurry. Can't imagine how lonely he must be right now. Jesus fucking Christ. Toko shot off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. Totally forgot to ask her about the picture. There was no point in asking genocide of Jack anyway. Besides, more important things right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be a reason for it. It's the cadaver. Let's look at the cadaver. The fridge, it's open. I'm not sure it was... But I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
She faints so easily. Kyoko!
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? You okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize. But listen, about this room. Yeah, it's a morgue. It's a cadaver lab, but yeah, it's a morgue. I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and then there you have it. You knew she fainted.
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem...
I imagine she came here to investigate. When she opened that slot there, she saw the body inside dropped like a bag of rocks. Why does everything gotta be so difficult with her? Anyway, I think we should close it up. Wouldn't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea. Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Huh? How come? Because Mukuro's body's in it. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body's inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time, the Mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The Mastermind did. Because they assumed they wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. That's right, Mukuro didn't get Kyoko didn't get a chance to look at the body. Hi, Ezekiel. Thank you for the posture check and hydrate.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm getting any clue at the time I'm gonna grab the master by his tail. Alright, what should I do?
So then...
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there, that's it! Alright, I'll wait over here. Already looked through this. I've seen these tarps before. Yeah. Same one found in the garden. Yeah, Biolab stamped on it. Now this tarp used to camouflage and murder in the garden. At some point, someone had grabbed it from the Biolab and took it over there. Are you done? Should ask Kyoto to get their brute Croto. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I want talking to something. What is it? It's about the announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean about the hint or something? I didn't take him up on his offer. Huh?
Because...
Why not? The only reason he's to give us a hint would be to confuse us or to cloud our judgment. I could solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. Wish I could go back and do something, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. She is, right? Did the Mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. Let's ask Kyoko about the group photo after all she's in it. It's just the same dialogue. Yeah. The fridge meant to store bodies. Can't do it. I can't look inside. can't leave things the way they are right now. What do you mean? What else am I supposed to do? That's it. I've already done it. And Kyoko didn't have any new dialogue options. Okay, any hint will cloud our judgment. Oh. There's ones aren't. They're occupied. Someone's in there with the blue lights on. 9 lights. Yeah, that's right. Ain't it? No, because Mukuro is also dead. So it should be 10. Alright, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Geez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do the work, they go slow. Real speed to make the report brief. Did you find anything? Paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood. It seems highly likely that the stomach wound and the blows to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue has made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. That means neither of those things were the fatal injury. Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. If they were however dead before the blast, and the victim had a single knife wound completely stabbed through the body. They were also struck in the back of the head with a mid-mount pipe, covered in other wounds, but those were several days old. The only other option is the other wounds, but they were several days old.
Right?
Where does it say they're old? Huh?
Because
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference.
Wrong.
The difference is immense considering the impression they give.
Listen.
Maybe the person was dead for days. You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However,
It doesn't quite fit logically. Old wounds makes it sound like they've been there forever and that they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? If the wounds are at least several days old, then there's no way to have done anything with it.
then,
So what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
at the very least,
Certainly you can allow it as one of your many possibilities, couldn't you? One of many? A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict an answer from the beginning. Instead, the audio detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they
in
can.
other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of the possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean that you'll be any good at detective work, but beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in your mind for the future.
hey,
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Come to think of it, there is one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Mukuro's file, it listed her height and weight. 5'7" inches, 97 pounds. Did I get that right? You remembered all that. They were indeed consistent with their corpse. So then,
indeed.
don't forget that fur. Yeah, that's right. She had a tattoo. Alright, the victim in this case without doubt is Mukuro Kusama. Okay, that's good to know.
And
Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
then,
Then, it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's a bit chilly in here. Wait, aren't you gonna put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad, leaving it out like that?
why?
Sad? Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still a victim. You ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still. You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me. She had decided to help me instead. Is that, someone like that is really mean naive?
So then,
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Oh, hold on! I still have one more thing to do, something I need to talk to Kyoko about. Oh, I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in the locker. If I don't do it now... Ooh! Ask her! Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't have, but I felt like I should ask. Go on, out with it. Have you really not seen your dad ever since you got here?
What?
What?
So,
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the
Indeed.
dorms. I do, yes. I couldn't get into the lockers because I needed the handbook of whoever locker it belonged to. Exactly. I managed to get them open using the emergency handbook.
see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook. And after looking through it, I think it must have been your pocketbook.
why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What you're saying is there's no way I could have had access to those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there is something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's true...
Could that mean that video is real too? Video? Makoto. I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid the picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers. Right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own 2 eyes. Let me just give you the headmaster handbook, that way you can... That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening that locker with my own handbook. After all, it seems that's my locker. Your locker? If you watch this, it'll all make sense. Class 78 Urgent Interviews. A DVD.
So...
I found it in the hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have any time to explain exactly what I think it means. Just go watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. And you'll understand why you found my pocketbook in the place none of us had ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now. I guess there's more important clue on this DVD. Alright, let's go watch it. Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? Ramble?
In other words...
So, as it turns out, the arrangement I've made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything. Even my own feelings. Talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. And all because of the mastermind.
However...
But there is one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. That's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her eyes were filled with sorrow. So, that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether the truth shows justice or suffering, whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all we can do is keep moving forward, and that's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then...
Anyways, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. Well, I better get going myself. I got this DVD. Gotta go to the AV room and check it out. I can't afford to lose hope. Hey. Hold on. Boots. Leave her. Okay.
You will?
Thanks for the Uwu redeem, Spear King. I think we're good to leave it off there. Many mysteries, but I think as soon as we watch the this DVD, we'll be headed to the class trial. So we'll see, I guess. Thank you all again so much for being here today. I super duper appreciate you and your faces. Let us see who we can raid, yeah? Thanks for streaming, of course. Of course. Latte's playing golf with friends. I think she's doing Spanish right now. Spooky Boo's playing some Scarlet Violet. Clarity is doing Spidey Man. Night in the Woods, Yu-Gi-Oh! Man, people are playing a lot. Let's see here. Genshin Impact. Art. Hold on. The game is too loud. There we go. Sorry about that. Collab. Genshin. I think we're gonna read Spooky Boo. I need to contact Spooky Boo and ask her some stuff too, eventually. But Spooky Boo is currently continuing on her uncapped subathon. Currently shiny hunting. So we'll go in there and give her a little boost. Try to keep that morale up. But currently doing a little bit of some kind of collab, I think. Probably has some people on stream just to not have her subathon be boring, but I hope everyone has a good night. Thank you all so much for coming here. I super duper appreciate you and your faces. I will see you all tomorrow for what are we playing tomorrow? I was gonna say Boulders, but I think Boulders might be Saturday. Let's see. Yeah, The Evil Within. I'll see you for The Evil Within tomorrow, and then Baldur's Gate on Saturday. If either of that interests you, I will see you then, okay? Apple's Dragon, thanks for coming in. I hope you have a beautiful forever. Thank you all so much for being here. Say hi to Spooky Boo. Be super nice. Get plenty of water. Get a good night's sleep. Take a shower. You stink. I'm kidding. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Have a good night, everyone.